moves like a river, twisting and turning, you drown real slow. She's a woman.
If you like our videos, click the like button, the little thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos and be part of our little group, press subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified of any new videos coming out, then press the bell as well. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to our next class, which is on VE Day to help celebrate and remember. So we've got something a little bit Waltzified for you today, so we hope you enjoy it. And we hope you've had a lovely VE Day, got lovely weather. A bit chillier now, but heading towards the end of the week it's going to be good again. So we will see you anon. Let's have a look what we've got for you. Cheers.
She moves like a river, twisting and turning, you drown real slow. She's a woman, and she's got the power to bring a man down like the walls of Jericho. Don't need an army.
Guys, that's your
to win her.
Thank you very much. Right, okay guys, so the first thing that we need to do is just work this beginning bit out. Now it's a little bit, should we say, cabaret. And what we want to do is bring it back so you can do it in a class, because you can do this with anybody. And the first thing that we're going to do is, as we're in hold, okay, I've got, if we choose from this angle, I've got my right foot, so my right foot is between the lady's feet, and my left foot is there. So we're sort of slightly off centre to each other. And what this does allow, if I can show you from this side, is that this right thigh can actually lead ever so slightly by moving the lady's thigh, and this does help. Okay, so it's a sort of blues move. Often in blues, the thigh is the leading part of the body. So what happens is we've got the right hand over on the shoulder blade, the left hand into grip, and we keep in this. We've just been watching Dirty Dancing on TV, so it's Sunday night at the moment. It is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. So we just finished watching Dirty Dancing, so I'm sure some of you have too. And there's this thing that goes on in there about my space, your space. So this is my space. Do not invade. That's Jane's space, do not invade. So by not invading, it means not to bring this arm in or the body in or this arm in and past me. We keep everything central. So you can put a broomstick down here, okay? So we're in hold, and what's going to happen is I'm going to sort of slightly tilt to the left, boom. Almost as though I'm going to put my girl into a little drop. But as soon as I go to the left, I'm actually going to gently push myself away and push the lady back, so we're counterbalancing. Boom. Okay, so we're resting slightly into our thighs now. So we've gone down into that position there. I'm supporting the lady with the right arm, the lady's supporting themselves on my right shoulder. This arm stays central all the time. So we've got and a 1 and a 2 and up and back. Okay, so it's a nice little arch. As we go down, we draw a little semicircle out, and as we come back from the out position over here, we start to come up, so we finish back together. Now if you watch the thigh, it's slightly knocked into the lady's right thigh, so far side of the man, boom, and then it goes round with the lady and brings her back up. Now as we get to here, it loses control, so we do a little shimmy to the left, knock to the right, and start again. So at speed it would go and 1 and 2 and up, nudge, round again and up. And then from there, all I'm going to do is turn my chest, because this hand is still centre to us. I'm going to turn my chest out. So it's going towards the lady, pushes the lady slightly out and back on her right foot. Ladies, you're going to walk past on the right foot, the left foot, and once you're on this left foot here, I'm going to flick with my left hand, and you're going to go right, left, okay? So from this angle, as we've come back up again on that last one, I'm going to push out. Now I've left this channel here, my hand is on the outside of the lady. We've talked about this in a lot of the classes so far. We're going to do 2 steps, and then a little throw out, and that's a further 2 steps for the lady. So she goes right, left. Now if you can see from my positioning, I'm actually just moving my body over to this side. So I'm not leading with this hand until we get to the 3rd beat. 1, 2. On the 3rd beat, I'm going to turn my chest and I'm going to keep this hand quite strong. Boom. And the lady takes 2 more steps. That will throw the lady out onto her left foot. So the right foot now is quite light. Okay? So from here, I'm stretching slightly to my right. The ladies are falling slightly to their left. And we've got this nice little tension in the fingers and the arm is slightly bent. So we've not gone to full extension because that loses all balance and all control. So we've got this here. So the tension is in the fingers, but the tension comes down the elbow, down the shoulder into the elbow, up the wrist and into the fingers, curled. Okay? So, it's what?
In my biceps.
It's in the biceps, believe it or not, but you can't see in this dress, but they are up there. Okay, so we've got the same for the gents, so we're trying to keep the space between us and leaning out. So because the lady's leaning that way, if I was to let go, she would fall that way. Boom, boom. Okay, so naturally she goes onto the left, onto the right, oh, I'm falling. Okay, so we know that that's going to happen. So what we're going to do is, if you just come back over here slightly, we've got a little bit of tension and we're there. Now, we're both facing this way and I'm going to release that tension. Because I know the lady's left foot is supporting her, I know her right foot will go first, as will mine. I'm going on to my left, my right is now free. So we go, and right, left, lean out slightly. And then we bring it back in just after the beat, and left, right, hold. Okay, and then from there we send her out, we walk it in, so she's putting the weight from the back foot onto the front foot. Okay, now she's back on the left, and if she's on the left, I can start to spin her all the way around into hold. Okay, so let's do that at speed. So from here we've got a little bit of tension. We're going to go, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, push, step, step, into hold. Okay, once we're back in hold, we get to the latter part of the move. And on this one, what's going to happen is, gents, we're going to go left foot forward, rock step. Now, if you've been watching the other classes, we've talked a lot about this rock step because it always works. Whatever I'm doing, the lady's doing as well. So she's doing it on the opposite foot. So I go on my left, she goes back on her right. So if you watch from here, we're just going to get a little rock, step, okay? And then what happens then is, as I get this rock, step, I'm going to place my left foot out to the left, and the lady, because she's already rocking forward, is going to come forward into the man as though she's going to body check him. So her right foot goes right between, okay? Now we've still got, if you can see this right hand, we've still got a really nice sort of upper frame, okay? And what's going to happen now is I'm going to put my weight slightly onto the left as I pivot on the left, moving the lady past my right shoulder. So gents, you would look to your right, ladies, you would look over the man's right shoulder. Boom, okay? From there, we just do the same again. So it's a rock, step, pivot, round. Rock, step, pivot, round. Left, right, gents, left, right, left. Just a normal step pattern. Ladies, you're doing the opposite. So as you come forward on your right, right, rock step, forward, bang. Through the man. Always go through the man. The problem happens when the ladies think, oh, I have to get round that man. The man is pivoting you. Okay? So gents, we have to pivot, and that means that as I pivot, I'm moving out of the lady's way. So that's why the lady can come through us. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So far we've got this rock step, and we get the last one. And at the moment, all the step patterns have been nice and easy. It's rock, step, left, right. Now this is the only time it changes slightly. I'll show you separately first. So if you imagine Jane's here, as I go forward, left, I now need 2 extra steps because I'm going to spin the lady. I'll show you that in a second. So if you imagine we've gone left, right, left, normally the lady would go past as I pivot out of the way. But as she goes past this time, she's going to go forward on her left leg, and then I'm going to spin her left, right, and I'm going to take 2 steps. Left, right, left, and then again it's forward, rock, step. Hopefully you can see that. So if I just do it from slightly over here, so we've got rock, step, step, spin, step, step, and I'm weight back on the right, left, left, pivot again. So back to where we started. So that will look like this. So from here, if we go straight into it, we're going to go and rock, step, step, pivot, round, collect. So if you watch that, I did 2 little steps in between. Let's just break it down to that again. So we're going to go and rock, step, 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 step. Now we're back in hold, so we go back, rock, step, 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 collect. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So just back round. 2 little steps. Here we go. 2 steps. Step, step, collect. Back to normal. Okay, so once we've gone back to normal, from there, that was basically our class. That's where we finished. But what we did was, because this can be taught, and we'll go through the ladies' footsteps in a second. But that was it. Really, the next stage, I think, from memory, was we just, because of the music, we brought the lady in to a little drop. Okay, I'm using my knee to support the lady. Okay, so if the lady's not there, so you can just see this for a second. So what's happening is I've got an inside spin, and then as I bring this hand round to collect the lady, I'm actually going down into a little bit of a sort of tango paso doble position look, and that allows this leg to go out. Okay, so from here, as the lady spins in, boom, that leg's out. She can just rest on that a little bit and look outward. Okay, so that would look like this. So as we go out, we've got inside spin, boom.
Ladies, you're supporting your own weight. So
No.
I'm actually leaning on my back leg with my front leg out as a decoration.
Okay, so the left leg goes out to decorate, the right leg, the inside, sorry, your left leg into, so as you've spun on you spin on your left, and then from there, your left leg is, so your right leg is supported, and it's your left leg that points to decorate.
The right bum cheek that's resting on his thigh.
Just there. Boom. Okay, and that's it, guys. So we hope you enjoyed that. Let's just go through the ladies' footwork a little bit more, because we've done the gents, but for the ladies, it's the opposite to what we've said. So ladies, if we were doing the normal footwork, you've got a rock, step, and then you go through the man. Okay, so let's just do it from this angle so you can see. So your rock steps back on the right. Okay, so we go rock, step. Okay, now this is the point the man gets out of your way. He steps over to the left, you step through the man. And then from here, as he moves out the way to pivot on this left foot, guys, we have to put all the weight over there to pivot. It's no good keeping the weight here because you can't pivot, you have to bring it back over. So as we bring that weight over the left and pivot, we're going to lift the lady ever so gently, or support the lady rather than lift her, and then the lady's right foot is through, and we're going to bring this hand down so it's not too high, so it gives a little bit of support as well. And as we pivot out the way, the lady's going to go right foot, land on the left, back on the right, back onto the left. That's your rock, step, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. So all that happens is, for the gents, just so you know, because we're leading this, is if we just put a 180 degree turn in, we will go 180 degrees. So we're almost spin on the spot. But if I use it like a 50p piece and over exaggerate that spin, so go past the 180 degree mark, boom, okay? Now we're over here, so we've done sort of 220 degrees-ish. So from there, another 220 degrees. So we're going round the room now, so we're aiming for the corners. So the more you go round, the bigger the circle will be. Okay, 180 degrees, You're going from one side to the other, to the other, to the other. So you just go and keep rolling around in circles, but almost on the spot. Okay. The very last part is as we do this last outside spin, this is where we get 2 steps, gents, as we talked about. Ladies, you don't have to worry about it too much, because what's going to happen is, gents, we have to change this grip if we can. So as we go to spin the lady, at the moment, we've had a ballroom grip, but just before we're going to put the lady into the spin, I'm going to drop that right hand so it's palm up, so that we can get those. If you went to our spinning class, which is just down below, you'll see the spinning class down below. We've got pushing down into the lady's head, the lady's pushing back up again, and that keeps it nicely controlled over this forward foot. So that's when we take 2 steps out of the lady's way. Ladies, you're going to go from your right foot, that's between the gent's legs, to your left, to your right, and then you're back into that normal rock step where we all start off again. So, for your visual only, we're going to go and change the grip, bring her forward, over, step, step, collect, rock, step, 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 collect. Okay, so one more time, just show you from here. We change the hand grip. Now make this one a little bit bigger for you, just so you can see it a bit better. So ladies, from here we go one more time. We're going to go and right, left, right, left, right, left, back on the right into that little rock step. Okay, so if we just bring that back out here, we ended up in that rock step. And we've got this hand grip change, so we go right, left, right, left, right, left, rock, step, step, step. Okay, so from there we can just push out, inside turn, boom. Hey, so quite a lot of what we did has already been on the previous classes about how to control spins for the ladies, so if you've not seen that, have a look at that. The rock step was on an earlier class as well, so they're all down there, have a look. But guys, we just thought we'd put something together this week, as it's lockdown, I think it's week number 8, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 7, 8. So yeah, enjoy, and hopefully when we get back dancing, if you've tried this on your own, because gents, this is how I learned it, boom, just on my own, rock step, boom, okay, spin the lady, boom, okay. And ladies, if you do that the opposite way, as Jane's been doing, then you've got your bit as well. And if you learn to, as you get an inside spin, ladies, you're going back on your right foot, so you come right, and then as you go on the inside spin, left, right, left, and as Jane says, you get feet together, the weight's on the inside leg, because the man's on this side for our camera, and you can just slide and support yourself. So hopefully guys, that covers all the things, and we thank you very much. If we don't see you before, we'll see you on Tuesday. Don't forget, Tuesday night, we've got Robin from Strictly Come Dancing teaching for us on Zoom, so he's live into your living room. So yeah, come and see Robin live in your living room Tuesday night, £8 per household, not per person, per household. And it's 8 o'clock till 9. Guys, thank you.
She moves like a river, twisting and turning, you drown real slow. She's a woman, and she's got the power to bring a man down like the walls of Jericho. Don't need an army to win her battles. She'll kill you with kindness, then call it love.
If you like our videos, click the like button, the little thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos and be part of our little group, press subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified of any new videos coming out, then press the bell as well. Thank you.